Welcome to Buffalo, New York, and UB Stadium, home of the Buffalo Bulls, where the fans know that no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bulls. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers, taking on a team from the MAC, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Bulls will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Carter. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So FIU's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Still on his feet at the 45. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Panthers will hustle to the line. Got it behind the line. It's Burke. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Panthers have this offense rolling. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to pass, it's Mahan. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, FIU.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Buffalo's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column. Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions.
Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Throw toward the sidelines is caught, but he caught it out of bounds. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call.
Got it.
Backed up now, here's second and long.
Come on, set. Ready, go.
Looking to fire. Sets up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
The Bulls need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. He might want another play. Looking to throw again. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he had just enough to will that one home. That'll bring him to within 4.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Mahan. Grabbed over the middle, it's McNeil. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. FIU pushing tempo. Caught in the backfield, it's McNeil. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Shotgun snap on third down. Trying to make magic with his feet.
You know, this is a very well-rounded defensive line. They play this 4-3 scheme. They've got guys up front that keep their gap integrity against the run, but they can also win one-on-one against the pass. And you just saw the speed off the edge by that DM.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
It's caught downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. Using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. And now on second down for this offense. Pulls it in. It's McMillan. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They're going to ride this running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. 4th down, and a field goal's not going to help much. They'll try to keep the drive alive by converting here. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Catch in the middle, it's McMillan. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? One final play before the end of the quarter. He leaves it with the back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Mahan. Pressure coming. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up 3rd down.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the punt, and it is not a very good one. A short punt. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. The pull and throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Bulls want to crank the tempo.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That brings them to within 1.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. That's caught. It's McNeil. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. FIU will line up to punt. A low line drive and short kick. Here's the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Quarterback making checks. They're going to open this drive with a pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Snow. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Running back searching for a hole. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a man, it's Mahan. Got it in the middle, it's Lewis. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. FIU pushing tempo. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. FIU will line up to punt. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Really good balance on that last drive. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Looking to throw, it's Mahan. Makes the grab. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Throws to the wideout. Picked off! What a play by this defense! Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Caught over the middle. It's McMillan. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Makes a man miss. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quick pass on the fly motion. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And the returner will be knocked down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quick handoff. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Snow. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Snow. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. After that last completion, it's second down. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Gets it out quickly. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. FIU pushing tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Back to throw, it's Mahan. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. FIU will line up to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Buffalo! And they take it in for 6 more points.
What a difference a change of scenery makes, right? I mean, they went into a hostile environment. They lost their first game, but they've rebounded beautifully. And I think coming back, playing in front of their home crowd really has impacted this game, and it's gotten them back to 500.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Northern Illinois is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today.
Looking for a man. It's Mahan. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field, they got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They'll start this drive from the 42. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to fire on second down. A strike downfield. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap.
There he goes. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds a man on the right. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense is playing aggressive and physical, attacking at the 1-yard line, Palmer. They are not surrendering anything. And
I think on offense here, this is 4-down territory. You're at the 1. Let's just run the ball. Let's be more physical. Let's answer the bell.
Fires to the tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And you'll have to be precise from the left hash in this short angle. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. The Florida International offense is back on the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo.
Turning it on. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
Let's go.
They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one.
Let's go.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Here comes the offense on second down.
Blue 22. Blue 22.
Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Mahan. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
To the air on first down. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense picks it up. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown Bulls. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Bringing it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. From the gun, the running back has it. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Stone. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Mahan. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Finds his man. It's Lewis. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Bringing the heat. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And after the interception, the nifty return gets it back inside the 45-yard line.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. Going over the top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Catch in the middle, it's King. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Bulls line up to punt it away. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
FIU will line up to punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. And listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Looking to throw. Lets it fly. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He'll start the return inside his 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. The Florida International offense is back on the field.
Let's go. Right.
At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down, still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. One more play to pad the stats. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring it on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.